Hey everyone, this is the Guide to Hero. This is going to be doing some more playtesting with my Elmota Hero deck. Um, it's been working really good lately. Um, the the decks that I'm versing in this one are like some of the stranger decks I saw. I didn't want to just record the normal, you know, normal BS decks that you see every day. I mean, I play plenty of dragons and stuff, but I kind of wanted to record some of the other types of decks, like the off-ball ones, to show this deck can work against everything, not just one kind of deck. This meta really is hard because there's so much you could play against that you just don't you never know what you're gonna run into, and that's good and bad at the same time. I think because like it's just you can't prepare for anything. I mean, you can say, okay, I'm gonna run into a dragon player probably, and maybe a firefish player or something, but the the things that are gonna kill you in big tournaments are the decks you don't see coming. Final countdown, like I'm versing right now, this machine turbo thing, whatever this is. These actual random decks a lot of times give me a harder matchup than like a normal deck does. It's pretty crazy. Um, so like I said, yeah, against this guy, like I'm actually siding System Down. System Down is a really good card this format in my opinion because of you've got Mecha Phantom Beast are gonna start being really big, and it's really hard to kill them. So System Down solves that. System Down is great against Karakuri, great against Machinas and Gadgets, and there's tons of decks that System Down is gonna hit in this format. So I'm side decking two System Down right now. Soul Release is another card I've been messing with lately, and I really like it. It allows me to get rid of graveyard-based decks. I can really punish people for using the graveyard. And that's actually like it actually Soul Release has won me quite a few games, not only against dragon players because like I can Soul Release and get rid of all of their monsters but dragons, like all of their big dragons. I can leave them there and just get rid of all the little stuff that they would normally remove, and it really hurts them. It really does. Um, so like I said, this dude just like black rose me just to kill my Tarantula, which I didn't understand. But then I saw that he was trying to go into the Karakuris and whatnot, and I was like, okay, never mind. Technically, he did special summon this Karakuri guy in defense because he misplayed, but I didn't. I'm not gonna like rule shark on that shit. Like it's fine. I mean, I'm not someone who's gonna rule shark just for a freaking win on Dueling Network. Screw that. Um, yeah, like I said right here, like I just soul released five out of his graveyard, and that's just like it really is just such an amazing um, ability to just look at someone's graveyard and go, you know what? I don't like the fact that you have a graveyard. I'm gonna get rid of that. So Soul Release is an old card that I'm gonna be teching again this format. It really is good in my opinion. I've done it against Insectors, and they hate it. They can't stand it. I've done it against an Evil Storm player, and he like rage quit because of it. Um, because it makes their Kirkions dead draws. It makes their XYZ Reborns dead draws. It makes all of that dead draws. Like it just kills all those answers. Plant players, that's the bane of their existence. Activating Soul Release on a plant player is just like they don't even know what to do. So this guy here is asking about Paladynamo and what it does, and he's like, what the fuck does that card do? I'm like, basically it negates the effect permanently. Period. Like you just don't get anything. So this game turns out really weird. And you'll see why. Um, as you saw, I drew MST, and I'm like, I don't want MST. Fuck. So he swings over my Paladynamo, which is okay. Like I don't even care if they kill Paladynamo. That's the great part. I lose a little bit of life points. We have to draw a card off it. So here I set all my back row because I'm planning on deprisoning his fortress, and when I do that, I don't want him to get to discard a card from my hand. His deprison does target. And then here he tries to synchro into TG Blade Blaster, and I'm like, dude, you can't do that. It says one synchro type monster, well, I told him he couldn't do it. He's like, why not? Yeah, I can do it. And I'm like, no, dude, like, if you could just bring out TG Blade Blaster like that, good God, that card would be broken. Now, if you don't know what my face downs are right now, I've got double MST and double mash change, which is pretty ridiculous. I get the e-call thankfully, so I'm not in too bad of place. I get the bubble man, so I got the double e-call for that. Um, I should have sided out my spell and trap destruction versus him because game one he didn't play anything. He didn't play any spell and trap, and I should have realized that, but I didn't. So I made a little bit of a misplay by leaving by leaving MSTs in. But I correct that next game. I just drew a third MST, so now I have 3 MSTs and a mass change. But at least the mass change helps me get over Trigodia. That way he doesn't get Trigodia. But now I've got 3 MST and they're all dead draws. Like imagine if those were live draws. I misplayed on that part. And then he just outplays me from here. You'll see how he does it. Summons BLS, banishes acid, and then I just draw crap. So that's the end of that. So here I realized that I'm just like, what the hell was I doing? Like, come on. I just wasn't thinking. I just wasn't. I'm so used to leaving MST in, like, because MST hurts so many decks right now. Like, I love MST main deck with heroes, and people don't understand why, and I'm like, trust me, it's amazing. One of the great things I want to tell people, a lot of people don't understand, is how you can set up a chain. You can set up a chain to where your opponent, like, you can screw your opponent out of a lot of plays. There I just wanted the compulsory. I didn't want to try and waste any big things. I want to wait till he tries to drop Fortress on me. I end phase match change there just because I was going to match change next turn anyway. And by doing that, I just negged him a Torrential, which he tried to activate. And I'm like, lol, you can't do that. So he drops Gores, which is okay. There's not much I can do about that. He normal summons Veiler, and I just like, okay, yeah, fuck that Torrential. Summons that dude. I had Void Trap Hole and Deep Dark Trap Hole. Now, the reason I didn't use Deep Dark is I wanted to save it. Because Void Trap Hole is a lot more just malleable. Like, I can do it on anything pretty much. But I like Void Trap Hole more because it gets rid of really problematic cards. Like, if they special summon multiple monsters at once, I can get rid of all of them instantly, which I love doing. I end up doing it here anyway because I'm not going to let a stupid freaking, what do you call it, hit the field. So, like I said, yeah, here I attacked and he activated the hand trap card, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I really don't care. I mean, I've got an Ab Zero. So, yeah. I just outplayed him in the end. Listen, this is more testing with heroes, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be playing this deck a lot this meta, probably, so catch y'all later.